summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball. Next on the show. Mike Clevenger will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. If he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So here is A.J. Pollock. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
ドジャースを倒さんことには縮まらんからな。
He'll check in here at 277. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Outside for a ball, 1-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Barnes brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Gotta believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Weak grounder back to the mound. They'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Julio Urias gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
In the hit will be Trent Grisham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch. And And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Grounded to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
And in steps Manny Machado as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 11 home runs and 34 driven in. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here it comes, 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2. Now here it comes. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. So now here is Will Myers. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. First pitch on the way. Machado is off of first with 2 away. High and deep to right center.
いやー、上がりすぎか。
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. Still no score. Here now is Will Smith. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Max Muncy comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Next to dig in, Edwin Rios. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
よっしゃー、やっとかかってきたか。
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Betts to the track, to the wall. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 258 the average to begin play, 11 home runs and 32 driven in. 0-1, here it comes.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
That'll bring up Austin Nola as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 10 home runs and 22 RBIs. 0-1 count and the pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth as he'll take a look at ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0 home. Swing and he pops him up. Coming in is Pollock. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 home.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Hosmer at second. Nola on at first with nobody out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Pollock has a read on it. One down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
ピッチャーか。
And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. But pretty much right at the left
な
fielder
ん
as
と
he
もむ
takes it
ずい
in
か
for
ら
the second
な。
out.
しゃあないか。
Now at the plate, here is Trent Grisham. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this April.
Fastball swung on and missed.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Fouled off. And this one's in the
よー
dirt.
っと。
Throw over to third here, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's 1-0 San Diego. The batter will be Gavin Lux. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
気まぐれ
The
審
1-0
判
home
ね。
is offered at and missed for the first strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a little blooper to center. Grisham charging forward. Can't get to it in time. That's a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff
プレ
hitter
ーで
on
きる
base
よう
to
にな
kick
りま
off
した
the inning.
か。まだ
Boy,
やらん。
just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
さあ、バント
That
来よる
lights
か。
up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. Has a look, now the pitch. The 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much
いや、入
more.
ってるっ
It's
て。
early. They're a little less aggressive right now,
ほ
so
ん
he's
ま
able
に
to
こ
get
の
away
ク
with
ソ
it.
審判。
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. They trail this one 1-0.
抑えてるからいいよな、もう。
We're back as the Padres lineup readies for their third turn with the Mets. And unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this club, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the second baseman, Jurickson Profar. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He's there and records the first out. One out now in the San Diego third, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. First pitch on the way. Hits this one hard the other way. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the next to bat will be Will Myers. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Now the 0-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Barnes is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. The love of the game runs deep with the... All set for the start of the fourth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The 1-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will bang up against the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it comes. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Betts leads off second with nobody out. And it's fouled away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Out toward second. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
なんとか2アウト。
Now at the plate, Max Muncy trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. A Big time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Digging in now for San Diego, Tommy Pham off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pham connects and sends it to deep left field.
いただきました。
And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He collected a base hit his first time up. Fouled away. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, Austin Nola, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
このホテルとか。
Digging in will be Jake Cronenworth. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
大学。銀行の間にありますかってなんか変わった言葉やな。このホテルとその大学の間には、このホテルとその大学の間か。ああ、ややこしいな、これ。
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Lead off homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
The 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 San Diego. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now it'll be Edwin Rios. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
First offering on its way. Taken but called a strike. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The next 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So now to the plate, Gavin Lux, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Into the box, Julio Arias. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. In there, a base hit.
ちゃっかりセカンド行くんかい。
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. 0-1 the count.
無理やんか。
Urias stands at second with 2 gone. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the pitcher, Mike Clevenger.
The pitcher, Mike Clevenger.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time.
いやー、みんな疲れとるな。
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
The count now at 2-2.
微妙に引っかかるな、これ。
Now here it comes. And he got him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate, Trent Grisham. Hit in the air to center field. Bellinger's under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Jurickson Profar digs in next. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set and the pitch. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
The 0-1 on its way.
よいしょ。
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He bounced out last time up. The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
That's an obvious mistake on the pitcher's part. You speed him up with the first one, blow it right by him, and you do him a favor by giving him a changeup. I mean, that's a pitch he can handle right there.
So here's Will Myers. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set with the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Now curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Here's the 1-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. He'll throw home with it, and they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Pods leave them loaded. They're up 2-0. So now to the plate, Austin Barnes. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The second baseman, Austin Barnes.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Not close. It's 2-0.
もうちょいだけ。
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. All even now, 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. Here's Mookie Betts. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
2-2 the count. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
なんやかんや
So
抑
here's
えてる
Cody
な。
Bellinger. The bouncer to the
よ
left
っしゃ。
side.
6回いったか。
Over to first, and that retires the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Padres on top, 2-0. Tony Gonsolin is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Pitch on the way. Opposite field to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Austin Nola, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone at strike 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 0 for 5. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Jake Cronenworth. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
At the plate now, Mike Clevenger hit in the air down the right field line. Betts has a read on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. Padres leave one, but they're on top 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up Will Smith. Tim Hill will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Tim Hill will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. First pitch on its way. There's a fly ball well hit. Myers going back. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Dodgers are within a run. It's now 2-1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin Rios.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Myers is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers 1. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
First pitch on its way. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
あれ、よくよく見たら内野ばっかやな、これ。やってもうたな。マジか。
Brian O'Grady is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
外野が守れんのな。
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed in that strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Stepping up is Jurickson Profar. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's got a 3-for-5 line. First delivery to him. Bounce to first. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Now batting, shortstop,
もう1点欲しいな。
Into the box, Manny Machado.
Oh,
Now a
shite.
swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And a fair ball as this will head out toward the 322 sign in right. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Blake Trinan will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Chris Taylor will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here's Will Myers as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
さあ、もうちょい欲しいな。
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Profar at third. Machado is at second with nobody out. Hard hit ball to second. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home two. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there.
Second
Stretch this lead to
戻っとった
3 takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
First offering on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
伸びる
Going
伸
back
び
is
る
Bellinger,
伸びる
but
しゃ
he
しゃし
won't
ゃし
get
ゃ
there as it lands just
も
shy
た
of
つ
the
く
wall.
間に2人入る
And they're not going to get him as he's in there to
これは
score.
ダメ押しや
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Into the box now, Eric Hosmer, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a
いや
ball
ー
1
こ
and
れ
0.
か
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-1.
やっ
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Four runs here in this half inning. He stays alive, still 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Next, here is Jake Cronenworth. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun.
あの人や
Wheels
け
and deals. Here's the first pitch. Runners are at the corners with one man out.
サードか。パワー全然ないなこれ。加藤さんか。ないか。
Nick Tanalou will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. Comes set and the 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than
代
later.
打する
David
か。
Price is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
どうしようかな。幅広く守れるんやったらあれか。まあこの人か。
Tucupita Marcano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Tucupita Marcano.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As Price starts in with a strike, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. Still without a home run and a couple RBIs. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Now a ball ground in the short. This could be two. The second for one on the first, but not in time as he beats
足
it
速い
out.
わ。さらに1点。
Up next to the Padres, the center fielder, Ryan.
To the plate now, Brian O'Grady. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3-4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0.
ああ、危ない。
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0.
よーしゃ。
Into center field, line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-1 ball game. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this is lined hard to deep left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. We'll look ahead for 8 now. The Padres lead it 8-1. Brian O'Grady will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Nick Tanalou will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 8th spot. Ryan Weathers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And now here is Chris Taylor, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ripped down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
なんとかツーベースは阻止か。
Standing in now, AJ
かも
Pollock
ランナ
as he'll look at a fastball
ー
too
ベー
high
ス
for
カバー
ball
入ってない
1.
な。
He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground
こ
ball.
の試合は
Gotta
勝った
believe
な
the
な。こ
pitcher's
れで
gonna
負け
trust
取っ
his
たらや
defense
ばい。
right here. Look for something down in his zone to
7
induce a
点あ
ground
りゃ
ball
勝
double
つや
play.
ろ。
2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Here's a foul ball,
打ちよ
well
った。
hit. Back
ほんま
on
に
it
打
is
ち
the
よる。
left fielder onto the
マ
third
ジ
floor
か。
balcony and gone.
ここで打つか。
So a 2-run homer down the line in left, number 11 for him on the season as they cut the gap a bit. It's now an
しぶといドジャース
8-3
や
ball
な。
game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, second baseman, Austin Vaughn.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Austin Barnes.
がまだノーアウトか。
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and
さ
out
っ
of
きの
play.
ランナーがおっ
He's
たから
hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
長い
Fan arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Now here's the pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. 2-1 now to Mookie. Fastball is looked at
こ
for
の
strike
回
2.
は投げてくれんとな。
Had to wait back on the changeup, and
中
he did a
継
good
ぎを
job
で
just
き
to
る
make
だけ休
contact.
ましたいから。
Ready with another 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Seventh pitch of the at bat coming up. Full
いや
count,
ー、際
3 and 2.
どいな。てか
The
入
guy
っ
on the
とる
mound,
やん
this is
け。
one of those innings where nothing
相変わら
comes
ずやな、
easy.
この
He's
審
thrown a
判。
bunch of pitches, and this AB
気
hasn't
ま
been
ぐ
any
れ審
different.
判。
Definitely laboring at the moment.
Another full count pitch home. Ground ball left side.
よいしょ。
Defense set up perfectly.
なんとか
And
ツ
there
ーアウ
are
ト。
two away now.
くせ者別名。さあ、ベリンジャー、今日はノーヒット
Here
か。
comes Cody Bellinger.
けど一発ある男やから。
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-2 pitch. Again, he sends it
粘
out
る
of play.
男やな。何球粘るんや。
Pulled
よっしゃ。
toward right center field.
やっと終わったか。
O'Grady finds some space out there for the
長い
catch to
攻撃や。
retire the side. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Padres 8 and the Dodgers 3. Now to the plate, Manny Machado. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The shortstop, Manny Machado.
さあ、5点差か。やけどもっと点は欲
First
しいな。
delivery to him. And a breaking ball is bounced out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Myers. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. 1 out, nobody on. Sharp ground ball
Oh.
to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive.
タム
0-2.
さん、
Yeah,
タム
he
さ
did
ん。
an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Tommy Pham is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
よいしょ。
And there's a base hit on the line.
Man, talk about having a good
見
game.
事に
Like
捉
most
え
guys,
とる。
this would be a good week. Fourth
めちゃく
hit
ちゃ
of the
打球
game,
速いな。
and 2 of those D-rolls round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face
取り
for
よ
a
うが
while
ない
here,
わ
Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Eric Hosmer stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Myers on second. Pham at first, 1 gone.
ファムか。
And this will be fouled away.
なんやかんや1時間20分。長いな。
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long? Or he's going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
He throws him on the fastball there. Eric Hosmer becomes out number 2 this inning. Stepping in now, Austin Nola. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
So now to the plate, Nick Tanalou. A swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is Bellinger. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Padres leave a pair, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Will Smith.
さすがに変えんと無理やな、これ。
Matt Strahm comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
よいしょ。まあ、万が一用の抑え。
First pitch on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
これは感じはいいな。
Next up is Max Muncy. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Strahm typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. That said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the
and great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he'll make the catch and end it, and the Padres have taken the rematch of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 8-3 tonight. The Friars took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Clevenger earns his 5th winner of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
ここで勝てたのはでかいな、やっぱ。ちょっとだけ縮まったか。それでまだ10ぐらいあるんちゃうか、これ。連勝か、いい感じやな。2勝1敗で勝ち越しか。10点、それでも 10.5 か。遠いな。貯金17あってもこれか。すげえ貯金や。ようこんだけ貯金できるもんやな。羨ましいな。 よいしょ。さあ、では。腹減った。